Mod Mania for this week, as I say, is none other than Oblivion has one voice actor. This is a joke mod for the role-playing game The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion by a chappie on YouTube called Publick Gamer. Now, we love talking about his mods. He's made a lot of jokey mods. Now, what he's done...
Yeah, his name keeps coming up.
Yeah, what he's done, he's a very clever lad. He's basically kind of took the old audio, various little tidbits of audio, and applied them to pretty much almost every character. In other words, certain NPCs have the same voice actor as the Imperial Guards. Now, the Imperial Guards in Oblivion was voiced by a gent called Wes Johnson. He did the Imperial Guard, then he did characters like Lucien Lachance of the Black Hand, he did Shir Gorath. Basically, he is just a fantastic voice actor, and he has just a beautiful voice. Mwah. You approach an Imperial Guard, and he's like, "Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?" And you think, "Wow, I love this guy. Stay safe, citizen. These are dark times." You think, "Okay, let's talk to the Bretons. Those are more like the soft voiced kind of gentlemen who like to use magic." "Hello there, sir. What can I do for you?" "Oh, okay, that's weird. Let me talk to the elves over there. You know, they tend to talk like this. "Hello there, my name is this and that, and I'm an elf." What the heck is going on? The guy's just changed all of the audio and dialogue and given pretty much everyone the same voice. He's even given the old lady beggars. Even the old ladies goes, "I can eat for a day with a single shoe." Get a 60-year-old woman thinking, "Oh dear, look at that old granny there. She's a beggar and she needs a coin."
"I need food for the winter. Now hand me your clothes."
Except she's talking like this. "I'm so hungry. I can eat for a day for a single coin. I need to feed my kids." I have a coin, beggar?" "Oh, thank you, kind sir." Great. Yeah, it's pretty weird. You know, it got me thinking, right? If we could apply Wes Johnson's voice to any game possible, what would it be?
Put him in Battlefront 2, it might actually be interesting.
Oh. EA has just fallen over. The company has crumbled after hearing that comment. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Jake, please calm down. It wasn't that good. They are a multi-billion-dollar company. If they haven't gotten the point now, they won't ever get it.
Well, moving on. What about, say, Wes Johnson in Doki Doki Literature Club?
No, we're not putting Wes Johnson in Doki Doki Literature Club.
Don't care. We're putting Wes Johnson, the voice of the Imperial Guards from The Elder Scrolls IV
But it's
Oblivion.
not a thing. Like, the only thing he could possibly voice is the singing right at the end. He would be Monica. Oh, God. No.
Yes.
Wes Johnson is Monica.
Yeah.
No. I actually like Monica's voice. Like, it's creepy and it's disturbing, but she sings a good song. I don't need every day.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a sword that will cut the Daedra down with me and you. Write me a poem, citizen. What if you start, for example, trying to flirt with the other characters in that game, and then Monica appears out of nowhere and goes, "Stop! You violated the law! Pay the court a fine or take me on a date. Your stolen poems are now forfeit."
Jake, you're describing a nightmare to me, mate. That is nightmarish stuff. I already, full spoilers here. Not really. I do not appreciate that, Jake.
You got spooked
leave
out.
Monica out of this.
Hey, you got spooked out by the game, so I think having the Wes Johnson voice appear out of nowhere saying, "Please take me on a date and talk about poetry with me."
Let's add weird confusion to the mix of scared and just plain weirded out. Like, oh yeah.
Okay, Krishna Rika wrote in and said Pikachu. Give Wes Johnson his voice to Pikachu.
I don't know how I feel about a deep voice Pikachu. It'd be like, have you ever seen that thing where it says it's cute to sleep with your Pikachu, but it's not so cute to sleep with a Machoke?
If you've got to travel by the nine divines, stay on the roads. You see, we've been hearing sightings about the Machamps. Truth is, we don't know who was behind the Empress murderer. We've already ruled out Team Rocket. Could it be something worse? Okay, so that was Mod Mania. Oblivion has one voice actor. Superman on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Nobody asked for this.
Let's go into a bit more detail. So, this is a side-scroller featuring the titular overpowered superhero of DC Comics, Superman. When you press start, you're greeted with a cutscene. It's the Statue of Liberty speaking to Superman and warning him of incoming dangers, and that the Statue of Liberty will undoubtedly look over him in times of strife.
The Statue of Liberty talked to him.
I don't know if Clark Kent was having an all-night boozer and got really tipsy and thought that statues were talking to him.
That may be a part of it.
I swear he must be like sitting right in front of the Statue of Liberty, thinking he's hearing voices like, Statue of Liberty, what will I do? Well, Superman, it looks like there is an evil coming over. You must stop it. And
evil!
Turns out, like, just right behind the Statue of Liberty is a couple of kids with like a little megaphone or a traffic cone just shouting at that, saying, yes, Superman! Oh god, this guy's so stupid. Yes, I am a talking statue. Wow, I will go and save the world. What an idiot. Why does everyone look so cutesy and kawaii in this game? And that includes the Statue of Liberty. It looks like little cutesy characters from anime. Like what's the name of the dragon lolly from called Dragon Maid?
Kana?
Yeah, basically looks like her. The Statue of Liberty, though.
Why?
I don't know.
That's not necessary. It's the Statue of Liberty.
Ravioli, don't lewd the Statue of Liberty. Didn't work, does it? All right.
Don't do that either.
Okay, moving swiftly on. So, Superman NES, why is it a strange game of the week? Well, for a Superman game, this is surprisingly boring. You've got to disguise yourself as Clark Kent, obviously, and you've got to be finding stories for the Daily Planet. I don't remember that being the Metropolitan newspaper that Superman works for. You've got to start off finding why stock prices are falling. Wow.
Whoa!
Another oddity is the fact that when you play as Clark Kent and you're dressed up in his suit, he's about 2 foot tall like everyone else, and he can jump about 15 feet into the air. Sometimes when you talk to people dressed up as Clark Kent, they say, hey there, Superman! I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a secret identity, but something's gone horribly, horribly wrong here.
Everyone wanted to know, what was Clark Kent's life under covers? He may save the day, but how does he pay for the bread and milk?
Or maybe, just maybe, the fact that he's jumping around in this game 15 feet and continued running around at top speed, I'm pretty sure people are going to look at him and go, okay, it's either he's Mario or he's Superman. Yeah, probably Superman. Hi, Superman! Hello there, citizen. No, I'm Clark Kent. It's a disguise. Oh, darn. People listening, you are going to love this. In a Superman game, you can't fly around the city. You've got to take the subway.
Oh, fun!
That's how you travel in the game. Yeah, Superman can fly, but not in this game.
You have to pay for the subway?
Yeah, you got to pay. You got to round up money.
Oh.
You got to go on the subway.
Realism!
And you got to travel around on the trains, even though you're Superman and you can fly. Well, you can fly to a random part of Metropolis. You need a token for that. However, you have no control. Superman does not carry a map with him or a sat-nav, randomly warp somewhere, even if it's the completely wrong area. Oh, I've got to get to downtown DC or whatever. There's no time to waste. Let's teleport. Why the heck am I in Texas? Oh, great. Lex Luthor's vaporizing the entirety of DC. I'm gonna have to fly down there. Activate power. Okay, why am I in France? Oh darn. Why do I have this lame superpower? This game sucks. Also, the weird thing is the enemies are really limited in this game, considering that they all look like little cutesy, kawaii kind of gangsters.
They're so cute.
Oh, they look so cute. Yeah, see, I'm not cute. Baka. Oh, he looks so cute. Okay, you stay there, sweetheart. I tell you this, Superman, manga is literature, see? Yeah, see?
Imagine that. I wanted to go to Boston, but I ended up in China.
China? Oh, darn, I've got to get back from China before they build a wall around me. Oh, no, it's too late. Oh, darn. What if he goes, all right then, well, I've got to get over to this area over here. I've got to get back to America and stop Lex Luthor from activating his ice cream cannon. All right, random teleportation move. Darn this game. I couldn't even teleport in America because of the wall. That's right. There are illegal aliens coming in to America, and that includes Kryptonians. That's why we have the wall. It is huge.
It is a huge wall, and I appreciate that wall.
I knew it. Lex Luthor was Donald Trump in disguise all along. They called me crazy. They called me mad. Infowars.com. Anyway, so that was the strange game of the week. Superman on the NES. Well, that game really sucked, that's for sure.
What? I've been waiting for you, friends.
I'm not leaving you behind!
Dr. Wowie.
I'm not a terrorist!
Calm down!
Impossible!
Just take a look at this.
Oh no!
What's going on with that radio?
I have done all I told you. Ho! What?
Yeah.
Bad voice acting in video games for this week? It's none other than a bad voice acting megamix once again. A fourth megamix.
Me, the great Bus Colon, explorer extraordinaire.
I'm the great Bus Colon, and this is me, the mighty Urethra. And there's my, no, I shouldn't go into detail. But
Please don't.
that was from a game called Dice, D-I-C-E, like capital letters. I don't know the context behind that one. I really don't know. Why are you naming yourself after a vehicle and a part of the body that I'd rather not talk about at the dinner table?
Great Bus semicolon, I think he meant. Grammatically correct, Jake.
I love my missile launching technique.
What?
Oh, man, it's this one. It's this one from that Japanese fighting game, Evil Zone. You know, the one with Paul Eiding?
Oh,
yeah, that one.
The missile launcher.
Yeah, the bloke who is better known as the voice of the Colonel from the Metal Gear series. Colonel, no, please! This voice acting sucks! And, well, this is undoubtedly a testament to that statement. I mean, going around saying, I love my missile-launching technique.
It's so good to point and shoot.
Honestly, I'm going to use that as my next pickup line. I'm just going to go to some ladies and say, hello there, ladies.
I think you might get slapped in a couple of restraining orders, bro. Like, legit. Hey, I can shoot my bazooka correctly.
Hello there, ladies. You know what's great about me? Not only my clothes or my hair, because, well, it's my missile-launching technique. And, of course, you got to do that laugh as well that the bloke was doing. You got to go,
Yeah. You're gonna love my missile-launching technique, ladies.
hum. Oh, that poor guy. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a reference to his one of his attacks. You know, like,
I hope he doesn't make that sound when he attacks.
My missile launching
I feel like I'm being personally attacked if that's true. I don't like that. That's a bad touch.
Imagine something like Mortal Kombat battling Scorpion, saying, Scorpion, you're going to die now. And Scorpion goes, I love my Hellfire Spear attack. No, Scorpion, please, that sounds weird. That doesn't sound cool. Just say, get over here. I want you to get over here. That wasn't even a laugh. That wasn't even a cocky, I love my deadly attacks. Anything like that. It was just,
I love my job.
hum.
Here.
I'm just going to But what if I was to serve fast food and disguise it as my missile-launching technique? Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
They have the attache gate.
That fool Yakov! How dare he fail! Hurry it up!
Okay, well, basically what is going on, it's from a game called Time Crisis 2, a rail shooter, one of my favourites. You could faintly hear a guy on a radio talking to another bad guy. It just so happens that the first bad guy over the radio sounds like, they have the antidote. The name that the big burly guy says, it sounds dodgy, let's say. That's probably the best word. That fool Yakov? I'm afraid to say it on the airwaves in case any of our American listeners in it. That fool Yakov! It really sounds like a different word, but again, I can't say it because the Americans are going to point this out now because it means a certain thing in America. That fool Yakov! How dare he... What?
Okay, I need you to swallow.
I swear, it sounded like he snorted a bucket of sand before he was doing his voice acting samples. It sounded absolute rubbish. That was terrible. And yeah, I'm getting people writing in now. Even they're pointing out the unusual name that the big nasty guy was saying. Fool Yakov, Brooklyn Rage!
Problem, look, you can't say that here.
It did sound slightly pseudo-Brooklyn. Yakov, one of the members of Animaniacs. It's time for Animaniacs with Yakov, Wacko, and Dot. On its app! Why does he sound like that? I don't understand it. Okay, this is... Enough. Alright, let's keep playing the samples. I'm getting too giddy about this.
Lord Ming-Hu, bad news! We're in trouble!
Don't you dare disturb my meal! Or would you prefer me to eat you?
No thanks, mate. Hyper, save me,
Are you
please.
okay? Do you need a drink of water, Jake?
I don't understand what that was.
Get this man some milk!
That wasn't even voice acting. That was just rubbish. That was absolute pitiful garbage with ice cream smeared on top. Oi.
Jake just needs a minute.
Yeah, that was from Dynasty Warriors 3, in case anyone's wondering.
We weren't.
That was the Great King, the angry Great King, talking to one of his lackeys. Are you honestly hiring people like that to fight in your army? If so, pal, you're gonna lose pretty badly. Why are you hiring nerds from the chess club to battle alongside you?
Well, simply put, you need cannon fodder.
Good point. You just gotta get the weediest, dopiest sounding kind of people to fight in your army.
Paula! Paula! Oh my god!
Yeah, Paula! Oh my god! Help! Help! No, but there is just the Northern Lights.
The house is on fire!
Well, Paula, you're an odd fellow, but I must say, you steam a good ham.
If your mother was alive, she'd be proud of you, son. My mother is dead?
Jake, you're too giddy.
Believe it or not, that was from Hunt Down the Freeman, a Half-Life 2 mod considered to be one of the worst creations ever forged by a team of modders, let alone gamers. If you got a drill sergeant, why are you getting a guy who goes, if your mother was alive, I am American, I am from the South. You'll never top Ali Ermey and his performance in Full Metal Jacket. Have you got a war face? Sir! Let me see your war face. Ah! If your mother was alive, she'd be proud of you, son.
What?
I've been waiting for you, friends.
I'm not leaving you behind!
Dr. Wowie.
I'm not a terrorist! Calm down!
Impossible!
Just take a look at this.
Oh no!
What's going on with that radio?
I have done all I told you. Ho! What?
Yeah.
We've got, once again, another bad voice acting mega mix. It's going to be another big old compilation of bad voice acting from various games out there. Some good, some not so good. Let's start off the compilation reel, shall we? I forgot about this one.
I know exactly what that's from because it's on every cringe compilation for video games ever. Final Fantasy 13.
I think it was 10.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's 13. It's that yellow-haired bloke in the yellow jacket, isn't it?
Yeah, I forgot his name but one of the Final Fantasy games, and oh god, that was pitiful. That was rubbish.
If you want to restart your Titus, please press 1. Oh, dudes, he made me smoothie Titus.
That's where he just looked at the script and he just saw ha and said, okay, now this is when you laugh. You're happy.
Now,
Okay.
there were spaces in between the ha's, so he was pausing.
Ha. Wow. Dude, come on, you're not a robot. Just imagine going down to maybe a party and having someone say, so anyway, when I spotted her, she had a sandwich in her hand, not a pie. Oh, that was very funny. Who the hell was that? Oh, it's Titus again. Yes, Titus.
She said she.
That's very funny, Titus. Everyone, move, don't. He's distracted. Don't make eye contact. Run. I could just imagine like some sort of chase scene with this guy over the horizon, thinking, "Hey, what's that over the horizon? It's someone coming at us. Hang on. Oh God,
You'll hear him before you see him." Actually, you know what?
No, oh my God!
His laugh reminds me of a bloke I have it near our place. So we have games, and whenever he laughs, like, and it's like you hear him before you see him, and it sounds like the frogs in your drain when it starts raining. Like,
I like one of those laugh tracks from the 1950s. They're put in shows like Drake and Josh, where you just hear in the background. But,
yeah, you got normal laugh track, and then there's two laughs that tell you, "Oh, this was recorded in the live studio audience." But don't you dare insult Drake and Josh. That was a national treasure, international treasure. It made it to me.
Hyper, they used canned laughter. That's like people laughing from the 1950s, using snippets of them, shoving it into the show to make it funnier. In fact, Lee Jackson...
so funny, even the past is laughing.
Lee Jackson wrote in, and he said, it's not human, it's like one of those laugh-in-a-bag novelties. Like, maybe something out of, what was it? The Twilight Zone? Like a laugh-in-a-bag novelty come to life. You're thinking, what's that sound? It's... Oh my god, run! The dog's trying to kill me and the toaster's been laughing at me! Ew, dog water. We need that in horror games. We just need something rushing over the horizon with a big smile on his face. We need Tidus from Final Fantasy X running at 70 miles an hour with a big grin going, oh my god! Shadow wrote in and said, don't make me choke on my food this time. This was about 6 minutes ago. Now he wrote in again, said, damn it, Jane, I said not to make me choke with laughter. You knew the dangers when you signed up to this, Shadow. You knew the dangers when you started listening.
Stop eating. Honestly, pay attention. It's like sleeping in class, dude.
Don't eat and listen to the Cyberden. All right, next sample.
You stupid or something. We're not open for you.
Relax. I'm going.
I just love how nonchalant Agent 47 is. That was from Hitman Codename 47, with the flat deliveries by 47, and the potentially racist accents from some of the NPCs and guards in the game. We told you, Baldy, we not open for you. Totally not racist. And 47's response, whoa, just take it easy, man. You got your Drake and Josh reference. It's Drake and 47. I never thought it would be so simple, but I found a way. Relax, I'm going. If you... Okay, enough of this.
Open up your mind.
Relax, I'm going. It's gonna take some time. It's 47. I just want to go up to a person who's like saying, dude, what the heck are you doing? You're doing this and that. And I'm gonna go, whoa, just take it easy, man. Relax, I'm going. Chuck.
Relax, I'm going.
It's one of those days, isn't it? I want one of those crowds of people. You know, the crowds of people that go, oh my dog, things like that. I just want...
My dog, you're gonna get a number 9 and a number 9 lot.
I want a crowd of Agent 47s to do that. It's like, relax, I'm going. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, Lord have mercy, my dog. Oh, man.
That was so funny.
That was a sick burn. Relax,
That was
dude.
a good may-may.
That was a good may-may.
Are you all right, Mr. President?
A bit tired. Haven't had much exercise lately.
Oh, Mr. President, you rascal.
That was from the rail shooter Ghost Squad. I just love how chill this president sounded. He got kidnapped by evil bad guys, and he was like, are you right, Mr. President? A bit tired, haven't had much exercise. Oh, you kidder, sir. You do realize you were kidnapped, right? Yeah, but, well, they should have kidnapped the wife. Oh, Mr. President, this is why we voted for you.
Your winning personality.
Save Mr. President was filmed in front of a live studio audience. He just seems so cool and chilled out. Just like, hey, these things happen, right? Oh, well, what's that? I got captured by evil bad guys? Shucks, they must really like me. Maybe I'm the...
Anyone... Who else but Prezzo?
Oh, that rascal. I just love this guy. We should have voted for him. I love this guy already. The Ghost Squad, Mr. President. We need a leader like that. He's just, totally chilled out with everything. He's kind of like the dude from The Big Lebowski. I haven't watched that movie, but I just want this guy chill out saying, well, that's just your opinion, man. That I'm the evil president of America. I like to think I'm a nice guy. Let's have a coffee sometime. Well, this is very tempting, but no, we're supposed to hold the president ransom for $1 million. I got a small loan of $1 million. Lee Jackson wrote in, and he's just said he wants to hear that line, the Ghost Squad line in Trump's voice. So, are you all right, Mr. President? A bit tired, but I haven't had much exercise recently. Yeah, I can tell. Mr. President, what the heck happened? Are you pregnant? I should stop talking now. You're looking at me very angrily. Mr. President, don't shove me out of the plane. No, I'm sorry that I made those fat jokes. No!
Awesome! You are mighty indeed. But let me show you the true meaning of power.
Wow.
Well, that's rather suggestive, and lots of background echo to go with it.
Yes, that's because it was from Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. and he sounds really upbeat and cheery. Cha! He sounds like a jock.
Sure.
I think that was Simon Belmont, you know, the guy who kills Dracula with his chain whip. I don't know where this happens. Oh, Christian Rika, don't start writing and saying that's kinky. I don't really understand why he seems so upbeat about it, or who he's talking to exactly, but he seems so upbeat and cheery that it just feels motivational. Imagine having Simon Belmont come up to you, you know, master vampire killer, and go, "Awesome! You are mighty indeed." Senpai noticed me, and he called me mighty. But let me show you the true meaning of power. I want some kind of cheesy 80s music, like something out of Captain Planet or He-Man.
Captain Planet again, we're revisiting the planet, Ada.
Belmont and the mighty power.
He-Man! Skeletor, it's here.
Awesome, Skeletor, but let me show you the true meaning of power.
Is that a whip? I can get down with a whip.
Oh dear! Now we're gonna get people writing in thinking this is weird!
It's just Skeletor with a whip. Nothing to see.
Stop making assumptions, listeners out there in Radio Land!
The number of dead and injured has already topped 2,000.
Brutal.
That reminds me of Owen Wilson. Wow, brutal.
Wow, lots of people...
Wow, brutal.
People dying in this video game. Brutal. Val, you're not really selling it, are you? Imagine playing Brutal Doom, that ultra-violent mod for Doom, and then getting a chain gun, and then killing all the demons. Brutal. Brutal. Wow, that's brutal. Did I say that's brutal? That is brutal.
Wow, that's brutal.
Brutal. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't think he quite understands the severity of the situation here, thinking, wow, that's brutal, but I'm sure they'll get better.
What are you looking for, punk? A broken nose?
That wasn't English. I don't understand it. What are you looking for, son?
That was a biker from Hitman Codename 47 again, and this is a biker gang from the Netherlands called the Flaming Windmills.
Oh, good.
What a rubbish name. The Flaming Windmills. Well, what kind of biker name is that? That sounds like a gang of old grannies starting knitting little sweaters with flames on them, saying, "Oh, come on, we're the Flaming Windmills, girls." Or like maybe the granny gang from Monty Python. Probably call them the real Flaming Windmills.
Or you could be like SpongeBob. The wild ones? No, Sonny, we're the mild ones.
We're the Flaming Windmills. I always say this. He sounds like he's got a blocked nose and he's trying to look tough and trying to sound cool. You know, there's supposed to be a biker trying to look menacing, saying, "Get out of here, pal, or I'll punch you one," or something like that. Instead, you get, "What are you looking for, punk? A blocked nose?" No, but I don't want a blocked nose either, pal. Please keep your germs to yourself. What? You want a blocked nose? That's not how people in the Netherlands sound, though. Why is this happening? So, yeah, you better watch out, people. Don't walk up to the Flaming Windmills if you ever visit Rotterdam, because you might get a blocked nose. I want to give that guy...
So it's a broken nose?
I want to give that guy some hankies and give him some nose spray and say...
Jill, have you found anything interesting?
Yes, but I can't see very well.
How about going down to check by yourself? I have a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait.
Resident Evil. Yeah, this is when Barry Burton walks in after you've killed a giant snake. You know, a giant zombie snake walks in nonchalantly. "Jill, have you found anything interesting yet?" "Barry, watch out for the giant zombie snake I killed." "Yeah, whatever." "Oh my god, Jill, a hole! How about going down to check? I have a rope here."
Wait.
I will go down using the rope. Okay, we're on the same page here, Jill, thank God. And yeah, it's just Barry's delivery, just, "Wait." And then 10 seconds of Barry just tying a rope in complete and utter awkward silence. Barry, was there really any need to shut her up? No, you shut up, Barry. You wait. Very rude, you know, Barry. It's very rude. But I know what you're thinking. It's time for music, but wait. Yeah, now we can play. Now we can play music. I have some songs here. Well, I will go and play the songs. And that was bad voice acting in video games. In the post-apocalyptic shooter Fallout 3, according to an interview with Todd Howard, producer for Fallout 3, the post-apocalyptic shooter was supposed to have over 200 endings.
That's a few too many. I like mine capped at 199.
Oh, sure, if you're boring. I think that was quite a bit of a stretch when you think about it, considering that, with Fallout 3, it's basically just saying, you went into the machine, activated the machine, and gave everyone clean water. Or, you did that, but gave everyone poison water. Really systematic, and if you do certain quests, what happens to the quests? Oh, you just get a little picture at the end, a little bonus picture, that's it.
Good job, you got a JPEG. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You got a picture of an old lady with a violin. Hope you're happy with doing that quest. Well, not really. Again,
aren't we all?
Fallout 2 and Fallout New Vegas both says, oh, well, this settlement, or with this person, because the player helped out, good things happened. Or, well, they didn't help out, so bad things happened. You know, things like that. But 200 endings for Fallout 3? Come on, Todd Howard. Everyone knows that you are the master of sweet little lies. So, I really take everything you say with a fistful of salt rather than a pinch of salt. I mean, 200 endings, come on. What could you honestly do to manipulate a Fallout 3 ending and make it a lot more varied? Well, what if you walked into the big machine where you're supposed to give everyone clean water? The Vault Hunter decided to take some drinks. He decided to have a big swig of cola and then walked into the machine. Or he decided to eat a cake and then he walked into the machine. Maybe just round off these really unimportant tidbits.
It's very unimportant, but we need to get that picture of the violin.
We need to get that JPEG and help out that old lady, even though that's...
We need violin.jpg.
That's not a reward in itself, but Todd Howard says otherwise. No, hi everyone, my name is Todd Howard, and
hey Matt.
Oh, hi Mark.
That's it.
It just works, though. 200 endings, it just works. I mean, you will be rewarded greatly for doing good or bad deeds around the wasteland. Oh, what do we get? Do we get weapons, or do we get a grand ending? You get a picture for 2 seconds. What? Yeah, you get a JPEG in the
Congratulations, you won.
Well done. Have a pat on the back. Todd, are you serious, man? Is this the great ending I was promised all along? You sound upset. Who wouldn't want a JPEG for 2 seconds to say that they did this quest? Todd, we need to sit down, sweetheart. Come on.
We need to talk about rewards in video games and what keeps the player going.
We need to talk about actual RPG elements in RPGs, which is something that you're, I think, lacking on. Well, can we talk about Skyrim 2 or Skyrim Port? No, Todd! No more Skyrim ports. What are the 200 endings that Todd Howard promised for Fallout 3? I think one of them is probably going to be something in the lines of, the player, he decided to walk into the machine and activate the purifier to give everyone clean, fresh water around the wasteland. However, he did not realize he just activated and approved and greenlit on Steam Skyrim. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim ported at last to a water purifier. After all this time, Todd Howard's dream had come true. Also, we forgot to mention he's actually the real bad guy in the game. Yes. Damn you, Todd, you lied to me! It was all conspiracy, Hyper.
They're in the CIA. They're putting chemicals in the water to make our JPEGs violins.
I don't want them putting chemicals in the water to turn Project Purity into something to turn the frogs. So-and-so. Infowars.com. Okay, that was one of the endings right there. That was promised. Alex Jones kicks down a door.
200. 999 go.
So that's what the FEV virus was from the evil president. It was chemicals to put in the water to turn the frogs so-and-so. Alex Jones predicted this. We've got that. We've got Todd Howard porting Skyrim to a water purifier machine because he's been porting it to VR, to consoles, to toasters, to lifts, to pretty much everything, to pacemakers.
Another lift.
He loves porting these sorts of games. I mean, if we had one more ending, what could it be, perhaps?
You're asking me to come up with 198 ideas for a Fallout 3 game. Turns out, the little man, you know, the big boy little man that shoots mini nukes.
Fat man.
The fat man. It actually shoots regular-sized nukes.
By God.
They have made it for the Metal Gear, and you have to go take it down.
So basically, Metal Gear comes around and says, and so the Vault Hunter activated Project Purity and gave the world clean water, but then Metal Gear appeared out of nowhere and started blowing things up! My God!
He's ruining the water supply and turning the frogs into nuclear mutants! We can't have that!
So basically, Hideo Kojima just jumped back in time, changed one of the endings for Fallout 3, and that is one of the cut endings that Todd Howard promised out of the supposed promised 200. One of them is Hideo Kojima hijacking the game, putting Metal Gear there, and you gotta fight that. That would have been better! That would have been awesome!
We had to go with, you fixed the water filter.
Well done.
Good job, here's a cookie.
Or, you poisoned everyone. Bad boy, have a spank. Todd Howard, you missed out, man. You have ruined Fallout 3 by not injecting these 200 endings you promised. We had so much potential and you ruined it. For shame. For shame. In any case, that was all about Fallout 3.
In any case, let's move on.
Moving swiftly on, that is all about Fallout 3 and the supposed 200 endings you were supposed to get, when in actuality you only got about, 4 or 5 with slight variations? Yawn. Who would be a rubbish inclusion for Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch? I thought we could most definitely goof around a bit with some ideas with this one. Cole Phelps, maybe, from L.A. Noire? I mean, that was ported to the Nintendo Switch. Cole Phelps is a brilliant protagonist from L.A. Noire, the shooter-slash-detective series. You know, when you're going around stopping crimes and you're interrogating people with that really detailed facial graphics, things like that. I can imagine, some of his standard attacks would be things like, pull out his police pistol and start shooting bad guys, or grab his cop car and try and chase them down that way. Maybe start yelling at them as maybe one of his counterattacks. Yeah, anytime someone's gonna rush up to say, you're gonna die, Cole Phelps, or I'm going to defeat you, Cole Phelps. And then Cole Phelps' counterattack would be flip open a notebook and go, I know you're lying to me, Mario! I know you're lying! Tell me the truth! And then see how he reacts that way.
I like to think that his grapple, the thing he grabs, would just be like, you know how he says, sometimes you gotta shake the tree to see what falls. They grab him by the front of the shirt and just start yelling and shaking him.
Just shake that. Sometimes you gotta shake the tree to see what
comes.
And
his ultimate is just, I guess I messed this one up. No, I didn't.
Do. I don't know what his final smash would be. I don't know what Cole Phelps would do. Probably shove them into an interrogation booth and, grab the notebook and just berate them saying, you are a weak little sister, Mario. You are a pathetic worm. No one likes you. You're not going to tell me if you've got a real good final smash. And that's just like doing, all this verbal abuse is doing like mega damage to Mario and knocking him backwards. And I think that if Cole Phelps was like to win a match in Super Smash Bros. And, you get the police chief go, excellent work, Cole Phelps. Or should I say, fighter, Cole Phelps. Get yourself 2 suits and have them pressed, and then you choose between his 2 suits, which are his alternate outfits. And then...
Too much work. If the smash will never end. It's going to be quick, Jack.
Good boy, you're going to be pressing doubt. But if you lose, and say one of the other fighters wins, you just get the chief looking at Phelps and goes, you disappoint me, Phelps. Get back in there and give me a confession! I need to see some lumps, boy! And then Cole Phelps just very sadly walks away. Okay, any other ideas?
Alright, all I can think about is Pokemon. I'm imagining Jesse and James from the original Pokemon series. They're like the ice climbers, except far more incompetent. So you got, maybe their side B would be Wobba Fett, and like, how they get, oh, it's blasting off again! That could be their side B, like Luigi and Pikachu's charge attack. But they take damage, so, they're useless.
Well, the thing is, when they jump into the match, and it's just going to be like a very quick entrance while it's going 3, 2, 1, go! But with Team Rocket, they're just going to be stood there for 30 seconds, go 3, 2, to unite the world for devastation to so and so within our nation. 2, 1.
You started the chant halfway through, Jake. I have expectations of you, and you just shattered them.
We've started the game. Stop talking and start fighting. And just 25 seconds later saying,
stalling. James. My name is James. Jesse and James.
Shut up and start fighting, Team Rocket. You're still talking. Oh, forget it.
Let's do our song.
We've wasted 30 seconds with this. What's the point?
Just Monica.
It's just Monica. Yeah, let's get Monica in there.
Monica.
From Donkey Donkey Literature Club. Yeah, should just erase fighters. Just get... summon Natsuki to throw her cupcakes at the enemy, or get Yuri with her. Well, movies. Anyway, far too overpowered, of course. Monica would be far too overpowered, as we know.
You just break everything. Mario becomes Luigi. Sonic becomes
a cactus. Everything would just completely implode.
No. Okay. He's actually like an A-tier character. It's weird.
Okay, as for bad ideas for Super Smash Bros. Switch, Paul Eiding, the voice actor from the Metal Gear series, but I want the guy he plays in that game Evil Zone. That game when he goes,
you're lucky. Brown,
Strike!
You know, that guy. I don't know what the fighter's name is.
Yeah, I don't. No,
I don't know.
It's not the Iron Chinese.
No.
We're not bringing him back. Jake,
Oh.
I brought that up by accident. We are not talking about the Iron Chinese for another 20 minutes. I hate him so much.
I don't know, but I mean, would you love to hear a fighter though, like from Evil Zone by Paul Lighting in Super Smash
Bros? The thing
Brothers?
is, in Smash, you can just spam moves. So all you hear is brown, brown, brown. I am sold on the Monica idea. That's the thing. You are Monica, but it'll be like Pokemon Trainer from Brawl, where you have only Monica, but those girls, like, they're weird, but you know how they're crazy. That was brought in, and then they could be like the side B and the up B. I just thought of a terrible up B, and I'm not going to say it out loud because I've just made myself really sad.
We need Barry Burton in Smash Brothers because you know he can pull out his Magnum and start shooting the bad guys, and then anytime he's going to do like a mega kick, he goes, "Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm going to kick this door down," and kick enemies away right into the ether. What else could
I know that it'll never happen, but one character I would love to see, and it would be Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank, but that's a good idea though. We need bad ideas.
That's a good idea, I know, but
give me bad ideas, Hyper. Come on,
my dream.
But forget your dreams. Your dreams suck. My dream is to get Barry Burton in Smash Brothers, and his final smash would be to drop a gigantic crusher on the enemies, and that would knock them through the floor downwards.
But Jake, no one wants Barry Burton. Who would you rather?
I would have Barry Burton.
I'm just saying it to annoy you now. What's going on with that radio? Or come on, Clank, we're gonna use 20 weapons.
People will love him. I mean, he'll drop a crusher on the enemies, and he'll go, "That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich." And everyone
I
go,
remember that. Jill sandwich.
Lee Jackson's
your
wrote
boy
in.
Lee reckons Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
In the name of the moon.
Gee.
Would that work?
You say I'm bad at girl impressions. What was that?
That was not Sailor Moon. That was a certain character. Shut up. That was a certain character from Shadow Warrior when you find Sailor Moon. But, oh man, Sailor Moon? People still remember that show from the 90s?
Yeah. Sailor Moon was awesome, mate.
But the voice acting was naff.
Like, it's more about the... I'll be honest, it's more of the nostalgia than the actual quality of the show anymore.
So what are they going to do? Release butterflies and have the bad dub go, "Are these pigeons?"
I would like... Yes, that's
the final smash.
No, the final smash will just be the transformation scene, and by the end of it, it'll be like Luigi's Brawl ult, where they all fall asleep, or they're very confused, or they take damage.
It's like, oh,
and then while they're all falling asleep, all the bits of her armor or whatever she changes into, just like they do damage on the way through. Perfect ultimate. Perfect ultimate.
Was Sailor Moon that awesome? Oh, you people are insane. Alright, so that was all about ideas for Super Smash Brothers. What would be rubbish ideas?
What? I've been waiting for you, friends.
I'm not leaving you behind!
Dr. Wowie.
I'm not a terrorist! Calm down!
Impossible!
Just take a look at this.
Oh no!
What's going on with that radio?
I have done all I told you. Ho! What?
Yeah.
Bad voice acting in video games this week. Once again, it's another bad voice acting mega mix. It's all sorts of bad rubbish voice acting from different games.
What's that sound?
It's Crazy Joe! Those are his footsteps!
Hey?
Well, I'm glad you can discern someone from their footsteps. Actually, that's true. I'm not even going to lie. I actually can agree with that. I can tell who's in the house based on the footsteps, because 9 times out of 10, people are acting like they're trying to break the tiles in your house. Like, they'll stomp as hard as they can. It's like, I'll break the tiles with my bare feet.
But it doesn't make sense, though. How can you decipher someone by their footsteps? Okay, Hyper. And everyone listening, listen carefully. Listen very carefully. It's me. There must be my footsteps. That's what everyone's listening, and you know they've just tuned in, thinking, "Why am I hearing someone stomping loudly into the microphone right about now?"
So now you know what Jake sounds like when he inevitably breaks into your house.
Yeah. So basically, if you ever hear that, you know it's Crazy Jake and my footsteps. But what a stupid line of dialogue. Besides, it doesn't really sound that scary at all. That's Easy Pete. That's him coughing. Oh my God, that's Gassy Joe. That's his trademark fart noise. China. Oh my god, that's Donald Trump! That's his trademark way of saying... No, wait, that works. No, that does work. No one other person says it like that.
This is difficult to do, but this will give your GS meter a boost.
It will give it a boost.
I just love how he says that. This is difficult to do. Okay. It'll give your GS meter a boost.
My English is not so good, but I have taken over boats before.
Hey, Hyper, check this out. I'm dressing up as a knight, and what do knights ride? Knights ride a hoose. I'm going to go home because I live in a hoose.
Give it a boost.
Okay, enough of this. Enough. Otherwise, I'm going to be like this all day.
Hola, Hancho. Say hello to my little friend.
Worst villain in a video game ever. He was supposed to be Cuban.
He didn't even do the meme right. Say hello to my little friend.
He's supposed to be a Cuban drug lord. He's supposed to be basically a parody of Scarface.
Yeah, it didn't end up the way he thought it did, clearly.
Yeah,
I did not pick up on that at all.
You ever once thought to yourself, okay, it's time for the final battle in this level. It's time for me to kill Pablo Diablo. Let's call him Pablo Diablo. And he's got an evil supply of illegal substances he's going to ship off for money. And I heard he's a Scarface parody. Let's see what he sounds like. Kick down the door. Hola, Hancho. Say hello to my little... Oh, God. No.
Is it bad that when I say hello, when I hear hello to my little friend, I don't think of Scarface and I think of Shark Tale, where the shrimp attack the sharks? But that's what I relate that to.
Say hello to my little friends.
Honestly,
yeah, I know it's bad, but that's what I relate it to. It's like,
But if you just dump this voice acting sample on my shoulders without any context, then yeah, I'm going to be assuming anything but Scarface. Is this potentially offensive to Cubans? I hope not, because we are known for potentially offending people with these bad voice acting.
No, but now that you've brought it up, it is. See what you've done. See, Jake, this is why we don't give you a microphone.
Great, we've ruined it now. We have to go to jail. This is UK law. If we do anything that is partially offensive to maybe one or two people, then that means we have to go to jail based on recent events.
You do. I don't. Even
Sorry, everyone. I can't play that Hitman Codename 47 sample ever again. I'm going to jail. But...
And now that Jake's gone, we can get down to the real show. Welcome to the Cyber Cocoon.
Oh yeah, that's what you think? I pleaded insanity! I'm back, folks! Jake the Voice is right here to take over the Cyberden, and we'll be playing more potentially offensive bad voice acting snippets like this one from Codename 47. One more time, let's play it because I love it so much.
Boost.
Hola, Hancho. Say hello to my little friends.
Wow, but
you just played the boost part of that last one. I
know.
I'm impressed. Color me impressed there.
That was a mistake on my end. A very big mistake. I should have given myself a motivational boost, but let it be known that you know what? I'm going to take that back when I said that was the worst villain in video games. Best bad guy in video games. Hola, Hancho.
Little friends, amigos.
Now I just need some sort of bad guy. Like, who's a popular bad guy in video games? Hyper.
Team Rocket.
Team Rocket. Now we just need Team Rocket to kind of spring out of nowhere and go. To protect the world from devastation, to unite
people in our nation.
Within our nation, Hancho. Oh God, no!
To renounce the evils of truth and love, to bring their reach to the stars above.
Say, Jesse, my little friend.
I want his name to be Ernesto. Ernesto.
I want to put this voice. I want to put it in Mario with Bowser. You know, Bowser just goes "Roar," and that's it. But instead, we're just going to have him go, "Hola, Mario. Say hello to my little friend." Am I getting too much? Too much? Yeah, I thought so.
No, I still want him to be Ernesto.
Well, we've got Gendo writing in, and already he's calling himself Pablo Diablo now. He stole my idea, and he's writing in saying, "Hola, Hancho. Say hello to my little boost."
Now bear my Arctic blast.
It will arrive to you on Tuesday, depending on postage, handling, and business hours. I will also be filling out Form 9-2, which indicates that Blizzard will in fact be 2 days late. However, if you stay there, you will be cold.
Thank you, Nerdy Pete. Hey, Nerdy Pete, could you voice in our video game? Okay, prepare my Arctic blast. Close enough. All right, Pete, go back to diverting traffic or whatever you do for a living. Yeah, that doesn't really sound like the kind of protagonist I would want in a video game, personally. He sounds lifeless, boring, unenthusiastic, and a bit campy, as Pablo Diablo aptly wrote it. Sorry, Gendo aptly wrote in. You're stealing my names now.
It's Ernesto. Oh, how many times do I have to explain Ernesto?
Now bear my Arctic blast.
Come on, it's like something out of the Spanish love stories. And Ernesto came over the horizon, his hair billowing in the wind, sound blasting against his face.
And then
you know what I'm saying?
He urged up out of nowhere and said, "Now bear my Arctic blast." And everyone died. The end.
Everyone died because it was Mexico and they were not used to the cold.
I'm crushing Calypso's twisted party with my mighty disco ball and my smilin' stylin' micro car.
Hyper, do you really have to speak over these samples? Please, that impression of the British was terrible. Don't... Wait, hang on. Oh, wait, sorry, no, that was...
ha. I can do Jake the voice. Listen to me. Ha ha.
That's
acting.
Okay, this is what I assume of the Americans in general. When I think of them impersonating the British, I always think they're going to go,
I was gonna say,
hello.
What game is this from? It's so bad.
Twisted Metal 3 is a driving game.
Of course it was Twisted Metal.
Yes, it's a rather rubbish British accent right there. Hello, Governor. I'm crushing Calypso party. I'm from London. Hello. So, guys, did I do a good British accent? Oh, no, Steve, that was terrible. But we'll put it in the game anyway. We can't afford a real British actor. We can't afford
I can do one more take. Hey, it's Joey Wheeler. I'm gonna go British. Hey, Youg. Get me cards. Do the thing. Stop acting like a fairy, Youg.
Hey, Youg, I'm crushing Calypso the party with my mighty disco balls.
I got the disco ball, and then I've got British real quickly for my drink.
In fact, Christian Enrique's writing it, and he's saying it does sound like Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Just a little bit,
but British.
I couldn't tell. It's like, no, I'll get a coaster from my drink. No, it really did sound like the other British one from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. What's his name?
Hey, Yugi. Hey, Yugi. I'm going to impersonate you now. I'm going to impersonate you, Yugi, with a British accent. I'm crushing Calypso's party. Oh, his smiling, styling micro car.
That was my favourite part, the smiling, styling micro car.
Well, this is the kind of stuff we in Britain like to say. Yes, this is my styling, smiling car, and this is my ginchy, winchy sort of van. Check out these ladies. Woo, they like to do the jiggity-doo-dah with me diggity-doo-dahs.
Styling micro car. We're going to the disco to see if we can't get anyone to go and get us some pop.
And this is why... I bet you're probably wondering why I'm talking like this. It's because I'm British, apparently. That was the equivalent of someone vomiting into my ear. Quite honestly.
It was a mix between British and American that it hurt a lot to say, yo.
It was rubbish. It was pants. If I honestly showed that to the general public, which I'm doing right now, actually, I'm gonna... The general public's going to go crazy. This is going to offend the British. All right, let's keep playing the samples. Hopefully we won't get awful British impressions here. Gendo's quickly writing and saying, in response to that Twisted Metal 3 voice, he says, the wheeling, dealing, smiling, styling car.
Like, see, you're British, so you actually say it right. It's my wheeling, dealing, smiling, styling car.
But that was rubbish, though. It was poo.
That's the idea, Jake. You have to force it to be rubbish.
Yeah.
Is it like, or my wheelin', dealin', stylin' car?
Oh,
like, Yugi, wheelin', dealin', stealin', stylin' car.
But Pharaoh...
But I can't play Yugi in it, so what's the dual monster's going to say?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is sponsored by my wheeling, dealing, smiling, styling car. Yes, that's what British people say.
Wheeling, dealing, smiling, styling car. I can tell you, I can fit as many cards as I want in the back.
According to Twisted Metal 3, that's what the British and pharaohs sound like. I don't know
all
why.
The time. We're royalty, after all.
Okay, enough of this. Right, that was bad voice acting in video games in the bag. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and even Grand Theft Auto 3. These were classic PlayStation 2 games set in the seedy, nasty worlds of the Grand Theft Auto universe. You know, it's full of vice and bad guys, gang members, and thieves and cannibals and
That's why they call it Vice City. Boy.
Precisely. It all makes sense now. Basically, I grew up on these games. I really shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have been told that I was allowed to play Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City on my PlayStation 2. And I think, wow, these are classic games. They must be pretty damn good even to this day. Well, I checked up some snippets online, some footage of a YouTuber called Adam Kozinski. I hope I got that pronunciation right. What he's been doing for the past handful of years. He's been streaming him playing Grand Theft Auto 3 and Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and he put some highlights of some of the dopiest moments that happen. Sometimes you're going to go through missions as, you know, the nasty guy called Tommy Vercetti through Vice City, and you've got this guy called Lance Vance Dance, and he's kind of like your right-hand man in the world of crime, so shooting down these nasty gang members or driving around these awkward situations with Lance Vance Dance as your companion. The thing is, Lance is known to get himself in trouble quite a few times. He's pretty inexperienced. He's quite green. In fact, I remember my dad playing it. The amount of times it says, "Lance, you idiot, I just had to come in here and rescue you." Say, "Oh, shut up, man. You always treat me like a kid. Come on, let's shoot our way out." "Oh, I've got to babysit you. I'll be fine." Dum-dee-dum-dee. Mission failed. You let Lance die. Are you serious? Lance just ran out in front of like 4 dudes armed with assault rifles with no gun in his hands. You're blaming my dad. There was another thing that happened. My dad got into a helicopter, right? And it was at a slight angle. And Vance came over and said, "Oh, come on, man, let's get out of here. I'll hop into the helicopter with you," says that. Vance decided to kind of start running around because he couldn't properly get in. He jumped into the razor blade, no, not the razor blades, the helicopter blades, disappeared, and it said, "Mission failed. Vance has died. He's dead."
He's gone.
Oh my god, this is like the comedy of errors. It's like the Three Stooges, but formed into one fictional video game character. You know what's ironic, Hyper? You know what's ironic?
Tell me the irony.
Lance Vance Dance betrays you in Grand Theft Auto Vice City because you, the player, are treating him like a kid all the time. You're treating him like he's second bananas, like a hopeless sidekick, and he can't get anything right. So he's gonna start to kill you, the player, so he can take over things and be the top dog.
Oh.
Wow. The irony...
That seems a little bit, rude. Should have done it yourself then. Taking responsibility.
But it's just hilarious considering the fact that, pal, you can't even play the game right yourself. The game is doing a terrible job at not making him die multiple times. He's getting ran over. He's getting shot by dudes that he's running into. He's jumping into helicopter blades, all because of the stupid game AI. And now he's saying, "Oh, I'm blaming you, man. You're always trying to get me into trouble, and you're not treating me like a proper guy. I'm not getting enough respect. I'm gonna kill you." Pal, if you stop jumping into goddamn helicopter blades, maybe things might go a bit smoothly for you. I swear it's gonna be like, "Alright then, Vance, come on this way, and don't get caught by the police." "Okay then, alright, I'll rob the bank. I'll ask those guys over there, 'Excuse me, officer, I just robbed the bank. What should I do with this money?"
You really shouldn't be asking me this question, son.
"Oh, well, that's a very interesting question, Mr. Vance. Why don't you come into this car and we'll take you to the police station and we'll talk about it." "Alright then. Hey, I'm good with the cops, Tommy.
I got a free ride."
"That's you moron!" Well, that's all about Grand Theft Auto Vice City and the bad AI. And Lance Vance Dance is a dummy. Weekly question, bad ideas for Super Smash Bros. Fighters coming for the Switch. Well, Mr. Spurk wrote in, and he said, including another Fire Emblem character. It's too many.
Oh, yeah, nah, that's an awful idea.
Zan said, any Marvel character, big no-no. I wouldn't want to see Spider-Man in there, kind of shoehorned in.
That won't happen.
Lady Thor being shoehorned in. You don't want any of the SJW writers kind of writing her catchy one-liners saying, "How dare you smash the patriarchy in Smash Brothers," or something stupid like that. Actually, I've got a few ideas. Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
That would be epic. But Disney.
That would be awesome, but it just wouldn't fit in Super Smash Bros. I mean, sure, he is pretty tough. I mean, he does eat 4 dozen eggs every morning to grow large, you know, when he was a lad. Now he eats 5 dozen eggs. Size of a barge. I don't know. I think Gaston in Smash Brothers, I think that would be way too overpowered, because he would round up everyone, he would say, I say we kill the beast! And does a big musical and stomps down on anyone in his way. What about the Imperial Guards?
Nah, they'll be ice climbers, so there's 2 of them and they're just incompetent.
They're really, really incompetent, just smashing into everyone saying, by the 9 Divines, assault! Assault! And I think the final smash would be sent them to prison. Just, stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. And then
okay, serve a sentence then.
Just trap him in a cage for the rest of the match and they can't get out. Yeah.
Well, Lee Jackson had a similar one. He says Darth Vader.
Darth Vader? God, this sounds like just some sort of creepy fanfic now.
Not Digimon. Digimon won't work. Another Mega Man character. A different era of Mega Man.
This sounds like a terrible fanfic, though. This sounds awful.
It does.
Okay, Donald Trump. Let's put him in as a fighter. Yes, he'll be great. He'll build the wall.
Keep him out of my fighting game.
Final smash. He puts them on a boat and he deports them out of the map.
I want Joker from Persona 5. I want him in a fighting game. Done.
We're going crazy here. All right. So that was the weekly question. In the 2016 reboot of the stealth action series Hitman, there's a level set on a farm in Colorado.
Ah, so peaceful.
The farm has been abandoned, but it's been taken over by a militia of bad guys.
Ah, so peaceful.
And there's a tricycle in one of the houses.
Ah, not so peaceful.
If you feed this tricycle 10 peaches, because it's a peach farm, basically.
Wait, did you just feed the tricycle peaches?
Weirdly enough, yeah, it's a bit of an Easter egg, this one. It's like a little toy tricycle in the shape of a horsey. Strangely enough, if you feed it a peach, it will, go and just disappear out of your hands. Like, disappear into thin air. Just like a puff of smoke, like magic. Very strange, because if you feed it 10 peaches, this magical toys tricycle in Hitman, it'll teleport near a fence outside the farm. And this is brilliant, because if you beat the level and you go to the tricycle, you can ride it out of the map. That actually counts as you escaping the map and completing the mission. Agent 47, hops on the tricycle and slowly wheels on it away out into the distance.
Yeah, nothing suspicious there, just a bloke on his tricycle.
Even better is he makes these little noises like honk, honk, vroom, vroom. As it goes, he actually goes honk, honk, vroom, vroom in a very deadpan, serious voice.
Sweet.
It's one of the weirdest sights I've ever seen in a Hitman game, and that's really saying something. Seeing an assassin dressed up with a sniper rifle on his back, just rolling away on a tricycle, thinking, finally, I got away, and no one knew that I killed those bad guys.
I fed the tricycle.
What if they're going to check out the CCTV and you get, the top guard inspector of the squadron, and he's just kind of standing around like, oh, right, so...
How did you let Hitman escape?
Well, we can't really explain that one to you, Capitan. Have a look.
Captain, we got a problem. Oh, yeah, well, some people died, yeah. Well, Captain, you see that, we think that the assassin was this guy. You see, he's got a sniper rifle on his back. All the targets died of a sniper rifle shot to the face. And we found a guard knocked out, and this is the same outfit that we saw the potential target have. So I think he knocked out a guy, took his outfit. Okay, yeah, what else?
Yeah, well, what gave that away, yeah?
And also, we have CCTV footage here of a guy in a guard outfit with a sniper rifle on his back. We've never seen him before, and he's riding away on a tricycle going honk honk vroom vroom. He must be the assassin.
Okay, you've lost me. Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound like an assassin. No, doesn't sound like it. But, sir, so we saw him. We're pretty sure he is. All the evidence points
You've seen a lot of things, Sergeant.
No, son, you know what? It's not an assassin. You know why? Assassins don't ride unicycles out. They steal a car or one of the helicopters or take an underground route, but no. They don't escape on the unicycles.
This man is a mystery. Like a ghost. He's gone.
What kind of person would actually ride away like that? No, just maybe a toddler, maybe a 6-year-old.
Or a tall child.
Sir, he looked about 40 or 50 years old. He had a sniper rifle on his back.
Like a really tall child?
It's just big for his age, yeah. Sir, you
know these kids these days are growing up pretty fast.
Well, probably just a kid, yeah. Kids like toy guns and riding unicycles and knocking out guards and taking out the uniforms.
I'm just saying, it's not the first time I've seen a grown man ride a unicycle either.
Yeah.
Unicycle, yes.
These things happen. You know, they ride tricycles. They ride tricycles based on that look like little horses, but an assassin doing that? No, not possible. Well, I'll just destroy the evidence.
Chewing arm and tobacco, apparently.
Well, he's just sitting around chewing gum, you know. Good snap.
Oh, gum. Okay, that's what that is.
You know, I can imagine like one of the the top guards or the inspector just taking the videotape, just going, no, there's no assassin here. This clearly isn't proof. Man riding a tricycle with a guard outfit and a sniper rifle on his back and a suspicious, angry-looking face and a barcode on the back of his head. No, that doesn't spell silent assassin to me. It just sounds weird.
That doesn't spell assassin. They want to be seen.
Let's upload it to you being framed, or let's put it on YouTube and get millions of views that way. But nah.
Let's see if any anonymous person wants to come see, and maybe we'll get a tip.
We might get some ad revenue this way, but nah, it's definitely not an assassin. Assassins don't ride on tricycles like that, no. It's one of the weirdest ways to end a level in the game. 47 is basically throwing all dignity out of the window by riding away in a little kiddie tricycle.
Dignity is a thing?
Well, if it's me playing Hitman, certainly not. Oh man, I love
dignity in my game, sir.
I love Hitman, and I just love these quirky, goofy little Easter eggs that they love to slip in. Alright then, well that was all about Hitman, the secret way you can complete the Colorado, USA level. So, Mod Mania, for this week, it's Super Mario 64 Chaos Edition.
They did it to Super Mario now.
Yeah.
Well, they should have. Of course they did it to Super Mario, but if they've done it to really obscure games, why wouldn't they do it to Super Mario? Okay, Hyper. Alright, what was it? What'd they do to him?
Okay, we all know of Super Mario 64, hopefully. It's considered one of the best Mario games ever made.
Spoiler alert, you get a cake at the end.
Yummy. Now just imagine Mario 64, but hacked by fans so that it's really, really difficult. Yeah, it's not a pretty image in your mind, is it?
That's just... Hey, what if we made the game very hard? Oh, Larry, you're a genius. Why didn't we think of that? I mean, yeah, cool, but I was thinking, maybe they all have to run backwards and you can only see in front of you, so everything... You're basically playing the game blind. That's how I do it.
Well,
that's hard mode.
You could say that, but no, it's even worse than just playing it blind or just kind of stumbling into, oh dear, there's a big hole in the floor. It's even worse than that. What the game does, what this mod, Super Mario 64 Chaos Edition does, it will randomly apply cheat codes to make your adventure a lot more challenging. It's just going to make it complete hell in Mushroom Kingdom for poor old Mario.
So flying toads.
Worse than that, even worse. For example, it'll spawn extra enemies. The bridges will spin and spit fire at you. Poison clouds, they're going to stalk you. Enemies will clone. They'll duplicate.
Shadow clones! Jutsu! What?
In fact, some of the textures are going to glitch out at times. You might even end up falling through the floor thinking, look at this. It's a lovely bit of grass. And then it suddenly goes see-through. Oh, mamma mia.
It's not so lovely anymore.
And then you just fall through like it was made of nothing, like it was pure air. It just it completely disappears. It looks brutal. Who would want to play Super Mario 64 Chaos Edition aside from some of the craziest people out there who just love to fail and love to push themselves to the limit? Yeah.
You gotta push yourself to be the best.
Okay, time for the key question. How can we make it more difficult? Say that we were employed as some sadistic game modders and we were told, okay, Jake, and okay, Hyperion, create some crazy twists for Super Mario 64 Chaos Edition. How can you make Super Mario 64 even more relentlessly difficult? Let's say we have creative control. We can do anything we want. What would it be?
Well, you heard my idea. You play the game backwards. You've got to play it running backwards, and look, the story goes backwards too. So you've actually got to put Princess Peach or whatever you have to do. You've got to put her in the cage,
and you've got to pull,
and then you've got to cover it all up with the castles.
you've got to pull Bowser. You know how you throw Bowser by his tail off into the distance, like so long, Bowser. You've got to pull him back.
You've got to pull him out.
Like, oh, mamma mia! You're one fat son of a gun, Bowser. my arms, and all, I think.
Now we got to go hide the princess in the lava.
I think all the music should play backwards to make it sound like.
It'll sound really scary too. It'll go. So it really emphasizes that Mario is a psychopath.
He's just completely lost it. Like.
It's just Mario, why? He feels better than you.
It's a completely horrible, nasty kind of experience. I can imagine what I would do. For example, let's add some drunken Mario Kart drivers. Remember, kids, don't play Mario Kart and drink. In fact, don't drink at all. It's really, really dumb. Be cool like Jake the Voice and say, no, dudes, that's lame. I'm gonna check out the Cyberden instead, because that's even better than booze or illegal substances. Yeah. And then everyone's gonna think, damn, son, that's the coolest person I know. Dang right. So, yeah, I would implement drunken Mario Kart drivers. Just get like a Yoshi or Luigi who would just drive around the map completely drunk, smashing into things, and if they hit you, they take off like all of your lives.
That's a very bad balloon game.
It's completely unexpected.
And at the start, you just have the Call of Duty Team Deathmatch.
Team Deathmatch. Take no
Team
prisoners.
Deathmatch.
Take no prisoners, comrade. Go on, capture the objective! Capture Princess Peach! And every time you fail, it just goes, mission failed. We'll get him next time. Oh, mamma mia, mission failed. We'll get him next time, eh? Woohoo! We'll
get him next time.
Okay, how about, actually, let's read out a few fan messages. I got a few ideas. How about Hulk Hogan is implemented in the game, and Hulk Hogan will constantly stalk Mario to give him a really hard time, make it even more difficult. So he's going to be going around trying to deliver the atomic leg drop, take off all your lives that way, and, you know, if he spots you, he goes, say your prayers and take your vitamins, Super Mario Brothers.
That's a very positive message. I would play that.
Precisely.
Mr. Hogan is such a good role model.
He's going to be stalking you and just using wrestling moves and take away all your lives. It'll just be horrific. It'll be unthinkable. Mario couldn't take down someone like Hulk Hogan.
It'll be Mario, but no, I couldn't do it. Tried to, didn't work. Sorry.
Get out. All right. How about what if hell invades? You know, like Doom. I still say a portal opens and then you get demons kind of spewing out, and you've got to dodge all of them alongside the normal Mario enemies. That would make it really tough. That's what we want. We want a challenge.
I've already got to dodge red shells, man. I don't need that.
You've already got to dodge demons, red shells, clones of enemies, Hulk Hogan,
people playing Bowser,
displaying floors, and more. Okay, how about this one? You start off dead. You just start off dead. Congratulations, you lose.
Well, that's a bit... Jake, come on, that's a bit negative.
You got a point there. It's maybe a little bit too difficult.
This is a Mario game!
Oh, God. Lee Jackson says, okay, how about this? To make the ultimate super difficult Mario game, you have to play the game in the toilet and use the facilities as controllers. So, for example, let's say you twiddle around with the sinks in order to jump. And if you want Mario...
Lee, just the idea of that thought existing scares me.
If you want Mario to launch a fireball attack, I'm afraid you're going to have to use the toilet and go for, you know...
you want to use a fireball? That's going to cost you.
Let's just say, I hope you ate a big meal if you're going to be using the fireballs. So anytime you want to blast an enemy or something like that, you're going to have to do as we say in the Cyberden, brown strike! And then that's how you control them.
No, not again.
Not again. So I think that's an excellent idea, Lee, and I sincerely hope that people start hooking up their PCs to their toilets and start modding Mario that way, using the toilets.
And I sincerely hope the opposite.
Oh, you see, Australians are very boring, you see, they're not ambitious whatsoever.
Yeah, the thing is, our toilets flush the other way, it's not as entertaining.
Very sad people, aren't they? Alright then, so... That was Mod Mania Super Mario 64 Chaos Edition. Difficult.
What? I've been waiting for you, friends.
I'm not leaving you behind!
Dr. Wowie.
I'm not a terrorist!
Calm down!
Impossible!
Just take a look at this.
Oh no!
What's going on with that radio?
I have done all I told you. Ho! What?
Yeah.
Bad voice acting in video games for this week. It's a 7th bad voice acting mega mix.
I've been waiting for you, friends.
And there that is.
Yep, from House of the Dead 2. That was the big bad guy.
And waiting for you, friend.
Just,
friends.
I always picture that as like the creepy guy in the corner of the classroom, or the really weird kind of person you see at work, and you might go up to them and say, hey, can I borrow a 50p? Or to say, hey, I heard you got my pencil, can I have it back? And maybe turns around and goes, I've been waiting for you, friends. Ugh, no, stay away from me, weirdo.
No, I want more.
The bloke is called Goldman from House of the Dead 2, and he just sounds like such a weirdo, like a socially awkward weirdo who's never had any proper contact with anyone, so he doesn't know how awful he sounds. You know, he thinks he sounds like, I've been waiting for you, friends. That's what he thinks in his mind, but everyone else just hears it as friends.
Buddy.
I want to put him in like a blind mystery date. Get a random woman, say, hello there. My name is Brenda, and I'm looking for a man, a big, strong man. I've been waiting for you, friends. Get away from me,
lady,
you.
don't do that to her.
You see, Goldman, this is why you're still single. This is why you're still living in your mama's basement. Because you're weird.
Friends.
And then again, he's got better social skills than me in general. Moving swiftly on, let's check out the next sample.
Great! You gave it your best effort.
Hey?
Ooh, that's a stereotype.
But that doesn't make any sense, though.
even by poor English standards, that was really poor English. Like,
that was
forcing it.
That was poo. For the best way to put it, quite honestly, the politically correct way of putting it. Ooh. You get a D for best effort, I think.
That is, that's hurtful just to listen to, eh?
That was, that was from Cooking Mama, which is a Japanese game, so I guess I can...
That's from Cooking Mama?
Yeah. I'll cut a little bit of slack for that, because, Japanese voice actor...
That's a great game.
Japanese voice actor trying to speak English, it's just really, really tough, you can tell, can't you? But...
Yeah, like, the Cooking Mama game franchise is sort of a meme. But, that hurt. That I know it's Cooking Mama.
Complete butchering of the English language. You're supposed to butcher the food, not butcher the words.
Oh, Jake with the wordplay.
Ha. Oh, okay, let's replace this woman with Gordon Ramsay. That'll make Cooking Mama even better.
Mate, that's the best game you could have possibly pitched to me. How do you burn ice cream?
You just burned the person making the meal! How do you do that? Otherwise, you get an A for effort. Well done. Congrats. Go on. Give me a kiss. Kiss me.
Well done.
Okay, maybe that didn't happen with Gordon Ramsay. But no, I still think that maybe that would be a
fan fiction.
Killer fan fiction, yes. But otherwise, at least Gordon Ramsay can actually put passion into it. But this actor, a bit rubbish, quite honestly. A rather bit rubbish.
She's Cooking Mama. She's too busy being good at cooking.
Yeah, got a point. All right, then, let's play the next sample.
Oh, no. I left my doll Molly up at Snowy Mountain.
No. Yes, I do know where this one comes. Oh, no.
Oh, no. I left my dolly on Snowy Mountain. I am reading from a cue card. Smile and nod. Oh, right. What kind of little girl sounds like that?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Imagine do a high voice. It just sounded like a woman left her teddy bear at a house, not,
oh, no. I'm Hickory and I left my teddy bear at Candy Mountain.
Baka. But, no, this little girl left her teddy on Snowy Mountain or something like that. And this is from a game called Vampire Knights. A whole town is being infested by monsters. You get these two camp vampire hunters with guns. And a little girl comes out and says... Oh no! I left my dolly on Snowy Mountain. Oh poo! I got to get that. Everything is going to hell, but I don't really care because I just want me dolly.
I just want me dolly. Can you get it for me, mister? I'll be ever so happy.
I know why it's British now.
Hello, Governor. Why is it suddenly turning Cockney, I wonder?
I don't know, sir. I really am just a poor little girl with a dolly. Or without. Please go get it.
Also, can I just call to attention, well, Do you really think someone's going to probably turn around to this little girl and say, okay, little girl, I'm not going to get your dolly because there are demons pouring out through the town and they're going to kill everyone, so you're going to run away? Oh, but what about my dolly? He's got us there. All right then, Brian, let's go get that dolly. Okay, Stephen. Guys, please, there are monsters in the village. Don't go for the dolly. Kill the monsters. Come back, please. We're dying. The monster's eating my legs. Oh, you guys suck. The kind of action-packed stuff you would expect from a game like Vampire Knight when you're shooting down evil monsters, collecting a dolly for a little girl. Remember, folks,
garlic on the doll for next time.
It's good to be a good Samaritan.
Feels good to be good.
But priorities, of course. You know, get the dolly. Don't worry about the demons just yet. All right, let's play the next sample.
I don't get many visitors around here. I hear the city's in quite a state right about now.
Bad touch. Don't like it.
It doesn't really sound... Well, it's supposed to be like a creepy old man, like, this is from Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. This is set in a forest where, like, you get plant zombies and mutated scorpions, and you get literal zombie plants. Like, the plants themselves have a mind of their own. And you find, like, an abandoned, hospital that was used to do like illegal chemicals to do with, you know, the T-virus that made the zombie outbreak. But you get this old man walking in and it turns out he's like an evil bad guy. He's gone crazy. He's like a Mad Axe man. But you think, oh, it's just a harmless old man. But I don't know, that could have been a lot spookier rather than, I don't get many visitors around here. That sounds like Goldman for the first one. That sounds like this guy.
I've been waiting for you, friends.
Maybe
it sort of does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds. Maybe they're cousins.
So you just told me it was an old dude. I didn't get old dude out of that. I got maybe 30-year-old blonde wearing sunglasses inside. Hair's a bit too long, so you know those rotten kids will know that he's hip and cool. But
I never really thought that he sounded like an old bloke
creepy
either.
Guy.
Doesn't sound like an old creepy dude either. If you want an old creepy person, just get something like Master Roshi voice, you know, something like that. I've been walking around and I don't get many visitors around here. Think, okay, this is definitely an old guy and he's weird. Maybe he's the bad guy. But just don't use any suggestive phrases around him.
Just a ploy, it's actually the lizard people.
My God. But don't walk around this old creepy dude because otherwise, you know, he'll be laughing at your jokes like saying, well, Mr. Creepy Dude, we came across your wonderful cabin and we had to grab these weapons like this big, strong spear to fight zombies with. What did you say? This big, strong spear I have in my hands. What's so funny? Oh, for God's sake, not again. No, it's not funny, old man. I think that would, if you want a creepy old man, that's the kind of thing you should go for. That's the sort of angle. But no, Resident Evil didn't go for creepy old man going, kind of laughing at inappropriate jokes. No.
Dirty old vampire with a dirty eyes.
Just a dirty old man.
This is Shang Tsung. This is my chance. I will not be fooled again, Shang Tsung. What?
What? Yes, there it was. What?
Liu Kang, that was your performance? That sucked. Yeah, the iconic line from Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Man, that was a great game.
What?
The voice actors were really, really rubbish. They got like one bloke to do pretty much every bloke in the game anyway. Just got one voice actor, I swear. They sound all familiar. And as you can tell, yeah, the fantastic, this is Shang Tsung. This sounds not right.
What do you mean?
I will not be fooled again by you, Shang Tsung. What? Why does it sound so prissy? You know, sound so sassy? I don't really think it fits. Do you think
it's weird hearing the bad voice acting jingle outside of its jingle? Because I hear, what? I've been waiting for you, friend.
No, wait, that's not right. I gotta shout all the other lines in the jingle alongside. Yeah, you got a point. I mean, personally, I think that that kind of sounds like the thing you'd expect from, I don't know, some kind of sassy show when someone goes, I've got the best clothing in all of town, and then, what? Girl, I have seen that hat on your head, and let me just say, the charity shop wants it back. Woo! Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's go, sister. Go, Kung Lao.
If Vanessa saw that on you, she would be running for the hills, girl. I got to change you right now.
As we all know, Kung Lao from Mortal Kombat is a true fashionista. I mean, have you seen that hat he wears? It's not just It's not just a deadly weapon, it's a big fashion statement. And girl, you can't be walking
around... He isn't the only thing that's a deadly weapon.
Your life is one of violence and death. Such is the fate of the Yucky tribe.
Ooh, the Yucky tribe. I don't want to go...
Ew, they sound disgusting.
I don't want to be part of the Yucky tribe or the smelly poo-poo tribe.
I'm sure we're offending a lot of people right now, Jake.
Hey, I would like to... I would like to clarify that the Cyberden has nothing against the Yucky tribe, aside from its name, which is absolutely rubbish.
Yeah, they've got to work on that. Take it back to the shop, get it back to me on Monday, I'll be here.
The Yucky tribe. Honestly, the Yucky tribe. Okay.
Are they yucky because they're evil? Ooh.
The smelly poo-poo tribe. The Yucky... It sounds like a 12-year-old... No, not even that. It sounds like a 6-year-old. I don't want to be part of that tribe. That's a Yucky tribe. Hey, now that's an idea for our fighting game. Yeah, good work, Billy.
But no, it's evil. No. I like your idea more.
We were going to call it the Red Dragon Clan, but no, that sounds stupid. We'll go for the Yucky tribe. That's better.
It has more cultural meaning, and... I'll come up with that on Thursday. I really can't think of a reasoning for it right now, but we'll come up with something.
We'll come up with something. Just give me 2 weeks or so. All right, next sample.
The battle is finished. Your quest for vengeance is over, Scorpion.
Why does he sound like a Jamaican Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, I was going to say, that didn't sound like anything.
Yeah, that was from Mortal Kombat 4.
Scorpion isn't very popular.
That was Sub-Zero with a Jamaican accent. Scorpion.
Why?
Don't worry. Be happy, Scorpion.
Here's a little song I hate.
Sub-Zero, no, don't sing. Just don't talk. Your voice sucks. It doesn't fit you. You're supposed to be an Asian ninja with ice powers, not some sort of random soul singer, not, like, say, some Jamaican Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Why is he Jamaican?
I don't know.
He's not supposed to be. He is the ice cold guy who always beats up Scorpion. But no, cool runnings.
Is that cool runnings?
It is cool runnings. I made them.
Maybe it was an attempt at trying to implement, cultural diversity, SJWS culture before it was a thing.
When was the game released?
The 90s.
Then that's your answer.
Yeah,
Cool Runnings just came out, and everyone's just relating ice with the Jamaican bobsled teams.
because totally not stereotyping. Like I say, it's before SJW stereotyping. They thought, okay, let's make Sub-Zero, even though he's Asian, let's make him Jamaican. Why? We need more Jamaican representatives. But why? Because
Cool Runnings.
Because Cool Runnings. All the kids love that. They're gonna love this sort of stuff in our Mortal Kombat game, if you say so, Ed.
I can't say they will, sir. No. I'm the boss.
I'm the boss. I'm the one who pays your checks. You're gonna do what I say. Yes, sir.
I told you, Ho. Do not expect much wisdom from him.
Ho.
Yeah, what is that? I told you, Ho.
I told you, Ho. That's Mr. Gruffman from Two Worlds, a rubbish RPG.
Who is he talking to? A guy named Ho, or is he looking at it like a trowel, like a hoe, or?
No, he's talking to a person and telling them, I told you, mate, hold on. But of course, acting means you talk like this. I told you, Ho. Yeah, I can imagine.
Also, he forgot to add the D at the end of hold, so he's gone. I told you,
hold on. You won't shut up. Yeah, like I say, I can understand why you were a bit confused. He wasn't going up to a group of ladies like, I don't know, the lady wrestlers of the WWE. He sounds like Vince McMahon, like going up to the lady wrestlers of the WWE going, all right then, ladies, what's up? Well, Miss McMahon, we're going to have a battle. I told you. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Oh,
I might be in trouble. I have to talk to a lawyer.
I'm a bit trouble for using the word ho. So I don't want people writing in saying, you can't say that, that's racist, or something stupid like that. No, he's saying hold on, but
he's just got a very bad accent on.
Yes, and out of context, it sounds dirty. Not to mention, it's just a very stupid
Jay can't
line.
handle dirty, it's too much. He was raised
line.
right.
It's a stupid line, hands down, really dumb. All right.
It really is.
That was bad voice acting in video games in the...